Hey everybody, welcome to Wackadoo Unhinged. This is episode number 10, and today, as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Denis, and the Bruce Squatch, a.k.a. Shaun, and today I'm here with Cheryl. Damn it.
Jeez.
I'm sorry. I've said her name wrong like 4 different times now.
We're not going to cut that out.
No, we're not going to cut this out. I'm just terrible with names.
It's organic. I love it.
Because I've got Shelley's, I've got Shelby's, I've got Sherry. It's Sherry.
It's Cheryl.
Gotcha, Cheryl. With
Take
Cheryl.
another drink. I think that's the
Yes,
problem.
I'm too sober.
Clean the palate.
So this is Cheryl as our guest today. I'll say it for the 5th time. Maybe this time it'll stick. There we go. So Cheryl, welcome to the podcast for the first 2 minutes. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard you curse, so I'm not too worried about it today. I've had a couple of guests on here where it's like, well, apparently he has, but I do. I've got a couple of guests on here.
I might be a frequent flyer.
We have a couple of people that have been on the show that I have to wait at least 2 minutes before I let them talk because I know they're going to curse like immediately.
Right.
So, yeah.
I won't curse immediately, but I can't rule it out.
Yeah, no. Later on, once we pass the 2-minute mark, then you can do whatever you want. Because apparently they scan through the first 2 minutes to make sure there's no cursing. After that, you're okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And so that's why they spend the first couple of minutes doing like the intro song where everybody, introducing each other.
Makes
and
sense.
then they get into a story.
And then we get into that.
Yeah.
Got it.
Just wait till we do our intro song.
I know, right? That song is banging. Oh.
No. I'm talking about what's coming in on Thursday.
Oh, God. Yeah, but that's still going to be a while before we should do that song. So, okay.
All right. Now we got to hear this.
Random crazy things.
Yes.
Like, a lot of everybody here knows, like, if you give me an idea and it's even half decent, I'll just run with it.
I
don't
it.
care what it is, it's gone.
Makes for a good business.
So last podcast, we were joking around about him getting a set of bagpipes and going up into the mountains, doing like the Sasquatch thing with bagpipes, but nowhere where anybody could see, just like
awesome.
random, like hiding in the woods somewhere and then just start randomly playing the bagpipes.
Yeah, because those things carry over miles,
miles,
especially if you've got elevation.
Yeah, so if you're just out hiking somewhere and all of a sudden you just hear random bagpipes, you're like,
it's got to be Sasquatch.
So-
Clearly.
I started looking them up and realizing they're really not that expensive for a starter set.
Okay.
And so he's like, I'm really going to do this. And I was like, I'll tell you what, if you're going to do it, I'm going to do it. So we went right there on the spot and we bought 2 sets of bagpipes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just think it's
So
hilarious
excited.
that the two smokers are the ones who decided to do this.
I mean,
Hey, 6, no cigarettes.
good for him.
Congratulations,
Thank you
man.
for clarifying.
Meanwhile, I've got emphysema and I smoke 2 packs a day. But
Hey, we all have our vices.
apparently,
See, we'll just put a mattress pump on the mouthpiece, so it inflates it for him.
Just get one of those self-inflating ones.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
just sitting there like chicken winging it the whole time.
Anybody a Friends fan?
Friends?
The show, Friends.
Yeah. I was like,
Because there was an episode with a bagpipe and the wedding, and that's what came to mind.
I've seen God knows how many episodes over the years, and apparently not nearly all of them.
There's a lot.
yeah, there's always
it's
more.
hard to
And
Yeah.
there's still reruns. They still show it.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's the deal here is hopefully within a month or two we can at least play a song.
A song, okay.
Decent, hopefully.
Okay.
And then eventually we're going to build up from there. And I told him by the end of the year I want to do a dueling bagpipes night here at the brewery.
Heck yeah.
Especially in here,
Count
it would
me
be
in.
ridiculously loud.
Oh God,
We're gonna have to have like doors open and just.
We've got to do it in the middle of the day, and we've got to do it outside.
Well, at least I
Absolutely,
have my
yeah.
ear pro always in the car.
Yes,
So,
as you should.
yeah.
So
Always have protection.
Always.
That used to be a company
Prophylaxis.
motto for one of the jobs I used to have as a salesman. It said always use protection for one of the companies I used to work for.
Nice.
It was I used to install and sell screen protectors for phones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like fluffer. What?
No, that was the thing, is always use protection.
Yes. So, anyways, Cheryl.
Yeah. Oh.
There we go. I got it now. So you're here today as our special guest talking about Silverstem.
I am.
And you are literally right next door to us. And so we talked about it on episode 1 of the podcast that we've got a little, like deal between the two of us here. And it's really been awesome. We've already seen it. It works great.
Absolutely, yeah.
So if they bring the receipt from in here to you, you give them 10% off their order.
Correct.
And if they bring the receipt from you back to us, their first beer is $4.20.
Such a great number.
Right? It was just like we
So
had to.
appropriate,
Had
yeah.
to. So they're like, do we do 10% off? Do we do 50? I was like, why don't we just do
$4.20.
$4.20. So it was weird how I had to program into the computer to give $2.80 off, but It works.
I'm glad it works. That's the important
Yes.
part. Absolutely.
It's been really cool. We've seen a lot of customers back and forth now. People that came in, they're like, "Oh, I had no idea you're here." And they're like, "Well, where can we go?" And I'm like, "There's literally a dispensary next door.
Right next door.
And bring
Yeah.
your receipt."
Yep.
And, it's
Same.
worked great.
We've had people from out because we get a lot of out-of-state visitors, being this close to Garden of the Gods, and they're always like, "Yeah, how's the brewery next door? Fantastic. Take your receipt. Get your first pint in for $4.20." Really?
Yep.
They light up.
Yeah, it's awesome. And I'll tell you, it's crazy here. All the years I've been at this location now, I've never seen the traffic that you get.
That's good
8 a.m.
news. I love it. Yeah.
8 a.m. I'm getting here, opening up the brewery, starting to get some stuff
Right.
done, and there are cars like every 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's another car, another car. It's like I did not realize that many people at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. are ready for their
They are
medicine.
ready. Yes.
Yeah.
I used to live across the street from someone that operated exactly like that, just all hours of the day and night.
Yeah.
That's kind of, well,
You know, I
different
mean,
ball game a little
in
bit.
a
but
different life, I was that person.
Right.
somebody
Didn't
who
matter.
shall remain anonymous.
But I mean, it's just
Statute
it's,
of limitations is up.
Yeah.
it's amazing, that the flow of traffic that you get, and it's really been cool to see because
Thank you.
most of the time I'm the first one open in this entire plaza. You know,
Right.
I even beat the nail salon people here.
That's pretty
And
phenomenal.
Every now and then I do get a couple people that come in, like 10 or so, because I've already got the light on. I don't care. I'm here working anyways.
Right.
Might as well have the door open.
Absolutely.
And I get a couple of customers, but you guys, it's like as soon as
Yeah.
you're open.
Well,
you
and
know.
it's so funny because when we started talking about hours and they told me 8 a.m., I'm like, no one's going to show up at 8 a.m. I mean, I really thought
Yeah,
that.
they sure do.
Yeah. I think my only exception, at least like during peak like hiking time, Saturday mornings tend to be a little bit slower because people are already out.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And then after they're done with their hike, like noon.
Yeah, that's about
Then
how
it
we
just-
are.
yep.
Those first couple hours, maybe I'll see one or two people, but then you can tell, like, especially during the summer when it starts getting hot, they're
Yeah.
like, "No, we're done. We need a beer." Yeah.
Yep.
Time to cool down.
Yep.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's when we'll start picking them up.
I love it.
All right, so how many locations are there for Silver Stem?
So we have 2 here in the Springs. We have, so that leaves, oh gosh, I got a math. We have 11 total. 1 in Portland, 2 here. So that's, 8 in Denver Metro. Well, no, we have some in the mountains. So I have 1 in Fraser, 1 in Nederland. I always say that wrong.
Where's
Nederland?
Netherlands? Where's that?
Is it Nederland? Nederland?
Anybody? Netherlands? Netherlands?
I know where the Netherlands
It's-
Oh,
are.
right, the Netherlands.
It's up by Eldora Ski Resort.
I'm not sure. I'm
They
not
probably have
entirely
their
confident
own-
I know where they are.
The Netherlands?
No, it's Nederland, definitely.
Okay.
I always get it confused with Three Amigos, Ned Niederlander.
Oh, okay. Nice.
My brain just goes, Nederland. No.
Great
So
movie.
Nederland.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys are open, what, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.?
8 a.m. to 9 p.m. at least are the 2 stores in the Springs.
Yeah.
So that is typically dependent on the city or jurisdiction that you're in. So
Yeah.
a lot
Yeah.
of Denver stores are open up till midnight. Some close earlier. I have one that closes at 7 on Sundays. So it just depends. All of that information is available on our website.
There you go. And what's your website?
It is silverstemcannabis.com.
silverstemcannabis.com. Boom. We'll get that down below. Haha.
God, he beat you again.
We might not be able to link that one in the description.
You think that YouTube
YouTube's-
wouldn't like that one?
Yeah. I'm not sure we can try it. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll see.
If
Either
we need
way.
to cut that part out, that's fine too.
No.
Just-
Well, we can leave it in. We just don't know if we can
won't
link
have
it
We
below.
just can't give
We
them
won't have to
link.
cut it
Got
out.
it.
We just can't put that physical link.
Right.
I don't know. Now, do you guys have a Facebook page?
We do.
I just heard about
Okay,
it.
because it's been
links.
happening in the entire
Can't
craft
talk
beer
about
industry, and I don't
Alright.
know if it's the same for you guys. But over the last couple of weeks, Facebook has been doing. We're no longer recommending your page, and then turning around a couple days later and going, we're now recommending your page, back and forth. And we looked it up on the Craft Beer Professional page. It's like all the breweries in America.
Right.
We all get on there and talk. And the last 3 weeks, that's been happening to every alcohol, like even wineries,
Interesting.
distilleries,
Okay.
where they're no longer recommending your page. And then there was a huge backlash. So
Okay.
then they were like, okay, now we're recommending everybody's page again.
Right.
And then earlier this week, well, God, it's only Tuesday. Okay, so like Saturday-ish, I got another notification saying they're no longer recommending our page.
Okay.
And then yesterday it came back up and said, we're now recommending your page. And it's like, they can't make up their mind.
That's
There's something with the
crazy.
AI.
Okay. Yeah.
Because it said that something we did was against the rules and blah, 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 blah. And when you click on that where it's supposed to tell you what you
What
did
you
wrong,
did wrong, mhm.
it said 100% everything looks good. And I was like, I saved the pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, this can't be right.
Yeah,
but
that's
apparently it's
insane.
all the breweries, all the
That's
wineries,
insane.
distilleries.
Okay.
So
That
I didn't
makes
know if that
sense.
had been happening to you guys or not.
You know, I don't run our pages, so I have
okay.
no idea. But I can
Yeah.
certainly find out. But yeah, it would be an interesting.
They need to just stop completely, legalize it across the board, and be done with it.
It would be so much
They just
easier.
changed it to the class 3, right? Yeah. So.
So yes, that is due to happen, I believe. I
Yeah.
haven't.
Unfortunately, I think that's a good and a bad. Like we were talking about it offline about how now the big pharmaceutical companies can get involved in it. They can start growing it. They can start, doing research and projects. And unfortunately, what's that going to do to the small local growers and
Makes it a little more
small
complicated.
businesses?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because now they're going to
Absolutely.
jump all over it.
Yep.
It's big money.
Yep.
So
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. I'm really curious.
Yeah.
I love the perspective that now we can actually do some studying on it.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Because
The VA's been fighting that for years.
Yeah.
Instead of for me, not all of the crap wrong with me. Let's just talk about my sleep at night.
There you go.
My sleep at night. They had me on three different medications for it, and every one of them messed me up. Made me feel like I was drugged in the morning. I was woozy for hours after I woke up, and sometimes I still didn't sleep right.
Right.
But now I can have a couple of edibles at night, and I sleep good,
yeah.
and I wake up and I feel fine.
It's
There's
the
none of
wildest
those
thing.
other side effects.
Yeah.
And a lot of those medications have bad interactions with each other. If they put you on the right combination of crap, it'll
gets-
actually hurt you.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's
yet
crazy.
I can take a couple of gummies, get the same effect.
Because here's this pill to help you sleep, but it's going to have these side effects, so we're going to prescribe you
Another one
these
to take
to
care of these side
counteract
effects.
those side
Yeah,
effects.
it's a slippery
and next
slope.
thing you know, you have an entire travel case of pills.
Right.
And you
Yeah.
can't stop taking this other, by the way.
Yeah,
because
no,
otherwise
no.
you're gonna have withdrawal
Yeah,
symptoms.
yeah.
It's gonna
Yeah,
really
if
If
mess
you
you
stop
up.
even think
taking
about
any
it.
of these medications, you will shit your liver.
Right? Well, I mean, that's basically what happened when I was up to 13 different medications. It was causing liver and kidney damage. And now I have permanent damage from all the meds the
Oh,
Army had
Lord
me
have
on.
mercy.
Because I finally went to a doctor, and it was, I think it was one of my psych doctors, because I was also on psych meds because I'm screwed up in the head. But some of the psych meds were interacting with, because she didn't know that I was on all these medications for the rest of my body.
Oh,
And
Lord.
finally she got the full list, and she was like, these are dangerous together. Like, these are life-threatening together. And she was the only
Oh,
one to
boy.
figure it out. So I had to go back to the regular doctor and be like, hey, this is what my psych doctor, well, I'm your primary, da-da-da. And I was like, no, let's do some research. And he sat down and looked him up, and he was like, oh, yeah, no, these will cause liver and kidney damage if you take these together. And it's like,
Isn't it the PDR? Isn't that what you look
Yeah,
at?
the
Something
whole-
like that.
yeah, there's a whole-
My bad.
yeah. But I mean,
Yeah.
I've been
My
on
bad,
them
I've
for,
already caused permanent damage to you.
I've been on for
Yeah.
like 6 or 8 months.
Wow.
And at the time before she caught it. So the damage is done.
Yeah.
And there's there's no whoopsie. No, they were just like, all right, we'll
Oops.
stop taking these.
They didn't even say whoops.
So I quit taking everything. And that's when I started doing the gummies to help me sleep.
I love it. Well, and that's how I fell in love with the plant, honestly. And again, I'm not a medical professional. I got to throw that out there.
You're not?
I'm not. I know. Can you believe it? But yeah, so in 2015, I was diagnosed with some pretty hard-hitting things that just caused a lot of chronic pain, chronic fatigue. And then fast forward to 2016, I lost my brother to suicide. So don't mean to get dark,
Yeah,
but that
no.
caused some PTSD. And so with all of those things combined, I'm getting pill after pill after pill.
We'll just give you this next thing.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember, and then you talk about the side effects. So then I started to get kind of a restless leg when I would try to sleep. And then
Yeah.
I'd take something else. I'd add like a Benadryl. And then I'd add I just kept adding things. I'm like, this is how people accidentally unalive themselves.
Yeah.
Is just trying to sleep or trying to feel better or trying to do something along those lines. And so my daughter was like, Mom, if you just smoke a joint, that'll probably help all of these things. I'm like, and we were in Texas at the time. I'm like, sweetheart, it's illegal. Can't do that, but thank you. I believe you. I just don't have any access to that.
Yeah.
So coincidentally, my ex at the time, he got a trip to Seattle, where it was legal. And I'm like, oh, hey, okay, see if baby girl's right? Let's give this a shot. So went to a dispensary right before it closed because we were on a work trip and had all these events lined up. Bought 2 teeny tiny edibles. I mean, it was pretty hilarious. They were super high in CBD, low in THC. But yeah, that night I didn't take any of my pharmaceuticals, got the best night's sleep I'd ever had. and only like 4 or 5 hours because I wanted to stay up to feel the effects, right?
Yeah.
And functioned the next day like the best I had in I don't know how long. And I was like, what just happened? And so within maybe 3 or 4 months, a CBD store opened up right near her high school. And I was like, well, CBD is what I wanted. So slowly went in there. A little shy. You could at that point, you could take samples of things. So you could even inhale a vape to try it. And then they had tinctures and topicals, and it was phenomenal. So anyway, long story short, I ended up waiting. And again, I don't recommend this. I think you should work hand in hand with a physician or pharmacist or some other medical provider. But slowly but surely, I got weaned off of 4 pharmaceuticals. And
Nice.
my quality of life changed like you would not believe. I used to not be able to stand up for more than 2 hours at a time. It was crazy. And now you see me, I'm in and out. I work all the time.
Yeah.
I hike, and I'm not saying I'm an athlete by any stretch of the imagination,
No,
but
no,
just
but
to
that
have
quality
that,
of life.
the improvement of your quality of life just is worth it all. It's absolutely worth it all.
Hey, we were talking about going into a store. That was the funny thing when me and him first moved up here. I don't know a damn thing
Right.
about any of the products. I don't know the difference between a sativa and the other one.
The other one?
Indica.
See, but he's been my guy.
Nice.
I trust him when
Go
he says
Shaun.
Yeah,
something.
he's in there kind of like you said you were a little shy,
Yeah.
a little
Right,
didn't know what was going on. I'm a kid in a candy store because
Yeah.
back in Kentucky I had been selling for a couple years.
Right.
And so I knew what I was talking about, and I go in there and I was just floored by how professional everybody was. And
It's like Willy Wonka's candy store.
I laughed out loud when they did refer to themselves as bud tenders. I just but yeah, and then similar to your story,
nail
someone in
salon.
my family recently, she's dealt with different chronic pain all her life, but a few years back she was riding a horse, fell off, and got injured.
Yeah, I heard it
It's
too.
the nail salon. They're doing a bunch of work.
Okay.
They come over and get mad when people are playing darts, but they're over there drilling into the wall right here. Sounds like a dying cat in the wall.
Yeah,
Just put an axe target up there, piss them off even more.
Well, the
Oh,
one day
that'd be fun.
when he was nailing up that painting, they came over and said that we were knocking all their stuff off their shelves. Right?
Secure
anyways.
yourselves better.
Sorry. Yeah.
so I'd say it's probably
thinking of a lot of things right now.
10, 15 years ago, somewhere in there. She had fallen off a horse and had seriously hurt her wrist. And she didn't want to, she couldn't do the opiates and everything.
Right.
And so she just kind of dealt with it. Well, where they live, just this past cycle went recreational.
Nice.
So she went in and got a couple of edibles, like you said, and it complete 180.
Yeah. It's
Just
life-
it helped her so
life-altering.
much.
I was going to say, not 360. That
We don't want to go back
I
to the same place.
almost,
yeah.
We're all mathing. Right?
yeah, no,
Sounds-
math isn't my strong suit.
Okay, so
I love it. Yes.
Yeah, you love playing D&D.
yeah,
And
right.
you even DM'd.
No, he's just got the dice and he's just like,
You know what?
I mean, there's a reason we have
You
these,
go to
right?
hell. I'm a lot quicker than somebody else.
yeah, that's true. So, what all different kinds of products do you have?
So we have all kinds. So we have edibles, we have vapes, we have dabs. I don't know if you know what dabs are. It's a concentrated wax
Yeah.
that you inhale, heat it up real hot. That's a whole other thing. We have lots of flour. We actually
fun.
have our own grow up in the Denver area.
Okay, there you go.
We have topicals, including some from my former employer in Texas. They're some of the best I've ever had. Edibles.
Yes.
It's good everything. Did I say edibles? Was that
Yes.
the first thing I said?
Yes, it was.
Sorry.
It's all right. So with the topicals, is that strictly CBD or do they have a mix of both?
I have both.
Okay.
I have both available.
Now, how does that work? Because I'm gonna be the dumb guy here. So CBD has none of the. What's the difference between CBD and THC for
Okay.
people who might not know?
There you go. So
There you go.
CBD is a part of the plant that is non-intoxicating. So it has other properties. So it's a cannabinoid.
Okay.
And it can help. Some people say that it helps relieve inflammation, pain, kind of calms you down a little bit. So lots of benefits to other parts of the plant.
Okay.
So we have CBG, CBC, CBN. I know.
So yeah, okay, that's more than I knew what CBD and THC was. I didn't know there
Right.
were other letters on
Right.
there.
Yeah, even I haven't gotten that deep into it.
Oh, there we go. Then you get to learn
There you
something.
go.
Well,
Yeah. So they all
I knew
have,
there were other letters, but
and they all have different benefits and have different properties. We used to have this beautiful poster up in my old job that had, told you what each cannabinoid was good for. And yeah, so CBD, you can take CBD as an isolate and not get intoxicated at all and then just enjoy the benefits, the other benefits that it has to offer.
Okay.
So CBG is also very helpful for like focus. And the one that they use for sleep is called CBN.
CBN.
CBN. So
Okay.
it hits the receptors in your brain and kind of is supposed to calm down those receptors.
Okay, kind of like what's this?
Melatonin.
Melatonin. Thank you. Damn, you guys are all over that one.
Jinx.
So a cool thing that a lot of people don't know between the brewing world and the dispensary world is that they are both from the same family. The cannabinoids and the hop plants. Marijuana and hop plants
And the same
actually in the
species?
same
Yeah,
family.
Makes
they're
sense.
both in the cannabinoid family.
There you go, cannabinoid.
Look at that.
See, another big word
I
for
did
you.
know that one.
All right, so yeah, that's why when they talk about marijuana have different smells or different, like some are funky, some are this, some are that. It's the same thing with the hops. That's what causes such a wide variety in the smell, the
Love that.
aroma, the flavor.
I love that.
It's the same thing,
Right.
And it's the oils in the hop plants that cause the IBUs, the bitterness. It's the International Bitter Unit.
So would it be more terpene related than cannabinoid related, or is it both?
Yeah, so it's from my understanding, the plant family is called the cannabinoid family.
Okay.
And then, but yeah, I think
I'm
it would
learning
be the
something.
terpenes that would be more associated because I know it is with.
Because that's the oils. That's
Yep.
the.
Yeah.
So that's what causes the bitterness and
Okay.
also releases a lot of the flavors. So it would be the same thing.
And the
That's why
smells.
you can now, they just started doing it now, you can get hops cryogenically frozen. So
Really?
they compress them down into a pellet form and then cryo freeze them. So it takes half of it, which kind of works like a dab.
Okay.
Where you're reducing it down to a small concentrated amount. And then we
Interesting.
can actually brew with less of it and get the same effect.
Love it.
So
Love it.
they're playing around. It's a lot between the two industries that they've learned from each other.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, and
Like
the
cross-pollinating,
way the guy got
cross-breeding.
into it,
Yeah.
it was like he was talking about how the way they set up their grinder is, and he even compared it. It's the same you would use for flour, but they run liquid nitrogen through it to keep it super cold as it's grinding. Because that friction creates heat and causes it to release those oils and those acids.
love it.
So they keep it super cold.
Super cold, so everything stays locked into the hop.
Love it.
That's why it's so much more effective.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I seriously considered putting my grinder in the freezer and seeing how that went.
See if it makes a difference.
If you do, let me know.
Yeah, there you go.
Let me know.
Just sit
Hey,
there
I
in
may
the
come by
freezer with it.
later and buy a brand new grinder just to have a good solid.
This is my freezer
Yeah,
grinder.
you can have your A and B and your test.
Yeah,
and your,
because I've got plenty of grinders that I've used to no end, but get a new
get a
one.
brand
That way
new
I
one.
have a good, clean experiment
There you go.
table
I
to
like
go
it.
from.
I
There
like
you go.
it.
Look at you,
Double-blind
science
study.
and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Science
used
and
all
shit.
of the wrong science words. There are words for what I was trying to say, and I couldn't think of them.
It's all right. We got the gist of it.
I am
I do have a
not smart
question.
by
Yes.
now.
So with the compressed pellet hops,
Yep.
what's like the other than like the size difference? Like it doesn't take as much space and it's more concentrated. You don't
Yeah.
need as much. What's really the major offset for that? Like why are those better than traditional hops?
So we need to put less in per batch.
Okay.
So basically, it just comes down to space. You know,
So space management.
Well, let's say like that red IPA we got coming out for Valentine's Day, we used 80 ounces of hops. So I mean that was a full pitcher. That was a 1 gallon pitcher full
Of the pellets?
Of the pellets.
Okay.
And if we use the cryo, we'd only be using like 35 ounces instead of
Yeah.
80 ounces. So not only do you have less matter, because when you finished brewing with me that one day, after we did the whirlpool, you saw all that crap just caked into the bottom of the boil kettle. you'd have half as much of that. So there's less residue going back into the fermenter for while it's cooling down and we're doing the fermentation. So you have less chance for hop matter to be getting in there. So it's less cleanup, less going in physically. And
less space.
Yeah, less space. Because, I mean, you see it takes up 2 full doors of my cooler with all the different hops we have to store. So you literally have half or less of it.
Yeah.
So
Especially with taking
that's
up
the trade-off.
more than or less than half the amount of space.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the cost offset, though?
It works if you add up the total size, it works out to be about the same.
Okay.
Like per pound, we pay like $11.50, $12 a pound, depending on what kind of hops it is. Whereas the cryo, the little 5-ounce bag or 8-ounce bag maybe, is something like that. It's a little less than half. That I'd be spending like $25. So it kind of.
So yeah, I feel like that's another area the industries might connect on. You have something new that's hitting the market and it has benefits, but because it's new, it's kind of niche. It's a little more expensive, so it's not as cost effective.
Yeah.
But then as it catches on and becomes more popular and more people are spending money on it, that of course is going to drive the
cost
price
down.
per
Yeah.
unit down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's the other thing they've started doing along the same lines of what you were talking about is now they've actually
Guess that's
started
basic
hop oil
economics.
concentrate.
Nice.
Where you don't even have the hop pellet anymore. It's just the liquid oils.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
they've removed the entire hop matter and just the oil.
Nice.
And I've seen both sides. I've talked to several other brewers that have started using it. Some really love it because now you got rid of the hops altogether and it's just pouring the oil.
Right.
And I've had also people say that it leaves like a residue behind. You can taste the difference in it. So it's another one of those. Maybe they haven't quite worked it out yet, or maybe it's just like a niche market. Mm-hmm. Some people swear by it. Other people say it's awful.
I
But,
mean,
we've seen
honestly,
the
it
same
sounds like
thing.
the perfect thing for the home brewer market, but maybe
Yeah,
not the industrial.
Yeah,
or-
well, on our
yeah.
end, or people using both. They'll like when you go to do your dry hopping in the fermenter, instead just add the oil. That way, there's no extra crap and residue in there. But again, it's that some people say it's good, some people say it's
Yeah. See, I feel like if you're worried about a taste or residue from the oil, you'd be better off using some of the oil in the boil.
yeah.
And then if you're going to dry hop, you want to use that fresh stuff because then if you're adding that extract into the fermenter, there's no boil or anything that's going to get rid of any of that extra taste or residue.
Yeah. See, it all comes down
But then
to
again,
just,
that's also me just talking out of my rear
I
end.
mean, it also comes down
Again?
to, what
Yep.
kind of market, I mean, what kind of sample size are we looking at? Like how many breweries have really tried to use it? It's just like here, there's some that I shied away from a long time.
Yeah.
Like using the cryo hops. I was like, something in there just doesn't seem right to me. And then we tried it and it worked out really nice. Same thing with like, hazy IPAs are a terrible idea, and now we make two.
And then, of course, just like with anything, you're going to have the purists that it could be
Yes.
objectively better in every way. They don't want anything
It's
to
not
do with
brewing.
it.
That's not how it's been
Exactly.
done for 1,000 years. And yet we see breweries close because of that, because
Yeah.
they don't want to change with the times. So it's one of those things like for right now, I'm going to wait until it's been on the market a little longer. It's just like when a new anything comes out, I'm like, I'm going to wait a year or two,
Yeah.
see how that, if it's still good, or if it got yanked off the market, like video games.
Yeah.
I wait until it's been out for a while, read the
100%.
reviews, watch the videos, and then I'm like, okay, maybe that's a cool game.
Like
There you go.
80% of the time when I buy a video game as it comes out new, I am almost
Severely
always
disappointed.
disappointed.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll wait till it's been out for a little while,
Yeah.
and then we
it
might
a try.
dabble in it.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. Just try a one-off beer and be like, hey, what does everybody think of this?
Yep. It definitely happens with new products all the time too.
So have you guys had anything come out where everybody kind of gave you that sideward glance, like, I don't know about this?
Oh shoot.
Because I know, like when Dabs first came out, people were telling me about it, and just the description of it, I was like, there's no way.
I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a minute,
yeah,
wait
yeah.
a minute.
Is this
Isn't
hash? I mean, what?
Isn't this how they made the jump from the coca leaf to cocaine?
Right?
Like, I feel like that's where this is going.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
that
it's gonna
means
be
it's a
injected.
So is there
special-
anything like in the last few years that's come out that's kind of new that people were kind of hesitant about?
I feel like there are a lot. I know, tablets, capsules. Those were kind of questionable for a while.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing right now is, well, when you started adding different cannabinoids, you know, people are like, what is this? I just want to get high. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Especially in a rec market.
Oh, is it
People
like
aren't
on
necessarily.
Grandma's Boy? I don't care what it's called. I just want a bag of fucking weed.
The guy's trying to give like 10 different names. Shit. He's like,
Exactly. Well, and you know, and I have people who come in who they don't want anything to do with THC. I'm like, ma'am, you're in a dispensary. I mean, I have
Yeah,
things
I mean,
for them,
but
We're
you
going
know,
to the
because I
London
know
pub
these people
together, bruh.
exist.
are the people that walk in here and ask if we have wine?
Wait.
Yeah, so I got you.
Yeah, you understand.
Do you have anything
You get
like
it.
wine? I'm like, no. Well,
Heck,
you sure you
Monkey
don't have
Drive.
anything like that? I'm like, no.
Right, yeah.
It's a brewery. I got beer.
Yep. Although we do have a wine stand-in at the moment.
We do. Our sparkling berry hard seltzer has kind of like a wine taste to
Ooh,
it.
that
This
sounds
raspberry,
yummy. I'll have to
strawberries,
come
and
in when I'm done with
blueberries.
my shift.
There you go.
There
Give
you
it a
go.
taste.
But yeah, so as you were
Yeah,
saying, sorry.
yeah, no, it's totally fine. So I think, you know, again, as they've been able to study a little bit. They're studying in other countries, obviously, because you know they're more progressive in that way. But then they were also able to study hemp because of the Farm Bill, which allowed CBD and all these other states to be able to offer solutions.
Yeah.
There's more progressive countries out there. Coming from the country started by people so uptight the British kicked them out.
Right.
I know.
Well, like, a lot
Blows
can
my
happen in
mind.
250 years.
Yeah. I mean, when you think about it that way, hey, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
I think you have it the other way around. More like we kicked them out.
No, the initial reason we came over. I'm talking about Mayflower.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh.
the
Mayflower
Puritans.
Before all that.
The Puritans
Gotcha.
and the
Okay.
Quakers.
Yeah, they kicked us out, and then we returned the favor by kicking them out.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's like
fair.
no. You sent us here.
fair.
You don't get to take it.
Yeah.
This is mine now.
So yeah, new products like that when they have like new combinations of cannabinoids
country
and
now.
trying to educate your customers. But mostly it's like new hardware. Like we
Yeah.
had this great company, I'm not going to mention them, but they came up with it. It was really actually brilliant. Like if you looked at all of their literature and their reasons for coming up with the way this particular vape worked, you were like, that's actually fantastic. Well, it didn't work.
Whoops.
The concept was brilliant. The idea was brilliant. Could
Execution.
have worked. And then it was like, well, yeah, not so much.
Whoopsies.
So, and I feel like, when you're in this industry long enough, you do see trends. Like as soon as, but conversely, you'll get something that's just hot from the minute it hits. Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that's amazing. It's amazing. You sell out, you back stock, and then nobody comes back for it. You're like, oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
yikes. So
They're like,
it's
May
just,
the 4th with the Star Wars stuff.
Yes.
We went in there one time, and that was it. Anything that was Star Wars name, we bought them. It didn't matter what, Death Star, the fucking Obi-Wan, or the May the Force. And
There was Skywalker OG. There was
Yes.
Death Star.
Nice. That's a strain, by the way.
but like we just went through it.
Yep.
We just looked at the board, and we were like, anything with that name on it, we bought.
We're
Just-
doing it. Amazing.
That was fun.
that was a good day. Or a couple days.
Yeah.
Love it.
Oh, God.
I think y'all have a strain over there right now called Yoda's Brain.
We do.
Yoda's
We
brain.
have Yoda's brain.
Nice.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is quite nice.
It
Is it
nice.
anything like Gorilla Panic?
I'm not sure if I've had Gorilla Panic. I've had several different gorilla
There's
strains.
lots of gorilla strains.
Pretty sure it was also from Grandma's Boy.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Okay. I need to watch that movie again.
Or like,
do, yeah.
was it Cat Williams with the one called Death? And he's like, Death?
No, not Death. Death.
Death? Oh, you mean you smoke this and you can't hear?
Can't hear shit. I got shit to do today.
Yeah, I can't be taking stuff like that.
Walking around.
amazing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, anyway.
I'll go through the entire bit.
So, anyway.
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That covers just about everything.
Awesome. Well,
I know,
just-
Mr. Dennis, you said the other day you had some
you have
questions.
for me?
Did we get to those or?
Forgot to write them down.
Oh, see.
Hate when that
There you go.
happens.
That's-
I hate when that
So you got
happens.
notepad on your phone.
Right. Well, I will
Oh,
say.
I did have one question
Yeah,
actually. That I
absolutely,
remember.
yeah.
What's like the weirdest thing that's happened in one of your stores?
Oh man.
Like from customer side, or even the employee side?
Nothing really. Well, no, that's not true. at one of my stores up in Denver where I started, had this poor guy, former military, and he actually came in and threatened to unalive one of our bed tenders.
Oh,
Yeah.
for what? Just
Because he asked him a question that he didn't want to answer, and yeah, didn't want to comply with one of our rules previous to that. So that's So I mean, you get some weird ones. I had during COVID when I was down at the CBD dispensary. We had a homeless guy come in and just kind of stand in the middle of the floor.
just
Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Sir, you
Yep.
buy anything?
yeah.
We've had that happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I feel like we have such a varied clientele. I think that's what I love so much about this industry. It's had such a stigma around it.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
You know
for
what
a
I
long
mean? Where
time.
it's just the stoners.
But no, I mean,
it's
I
the-
see people suit and tie. I see
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and all walks of life
Exactly.
get in there.
All ages, from 21 to
Oh, yeah,
80.
especially
I've had an
the old
80-year-old.
ladies going in there. And it's
I
just
will
like,
say my favorite one is still the soccer moms that are getting out of the van and
oh yeah,
know, trying to be all
they look as shit.
nonchalant.
On the- yeah.
Oh, there was a
Put
lady.
on their hat.
She parked right in front of here, hat on, big ass glasses, head down, like hood up, and I was like, "What are you
Where
doing?
are you-
Where do you
what?
think
Yeah,
you're going?"
exactly.
Legal, right? This is not a front.
It's like you are making it look way worse
Yeah,
than,
exactly.
than if you just
Casually walk-
announced
Just
what
walk
you were
in.
doing.
Exactly.
No, I mean, she's used to
Yeah.
getting in the cars with strangers.
Well, and
I mean, sometimes it's fun.
Yeah, roll the dice.
That was never
Yeah.
fun. No.
that's one of the things that I
How many
have
times
been
did you
committed
do
to
it?
is just
It was in Houston, Texas.
trying
so.
to educate people.
yeah,
you know what I
no.
mean? Like, I think education is key for anything like
That's
this.
the biggest in any industry too.
Yeah,
Is
absolutely.
honestly is sometimes just like people hate your industry without having any real knowledge about it.
Without the
Like
background.
they're all internet lawyers, and they'll tell you for sure, no matter what, this and this and this, and it's like, yeah. So I'm glad to see. That the way it's grown, the
Yeah.
the entire industry, and there really is a lot of great people in it. Like I've met several people that are growers or that
Yeah.
work at the dispensaries, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's been my takeaway from opening this shop here is just the warm welcome from the community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So many people are so happy not to have to drive far or spend extra money that they
Yep.
didn't want to spend on it.
Oh
And
yeah,
I've-
well, it was quite a racket until it went legal here in the Springs. And they
Exactly.
could charge whatever they wanted
Exactly.
to because they knew you had to drive to them.
Yep. So to keep some of the tax revenue locally is a plus.
No, that's been great
And
too.
just being able, I've always wanted to customer service first. You know what I mean? Customer service, education, make it a welcoming place where the 21-year-old and the 80-year-old and everybody in between feels comfortable enough to not just come once, but to come back again and again.
Absolutely.
Knowing they're going to get high quality stuff, a welcoming face.
Yeah, and you guys
I will
really-
personally brag on you for that. You are one. You are one of the warmest, most welcoming dispensaries I've been in.
Yay, good.
And I've been in a few, and it's not like I've ever had a bad experience,
Right.
but it's like I know by now I'm a regular. I'm like almost daily, but from day one, it was like it was like cheers. Everybody.
Love it. Oh, that
You're
makes me so
instantly
happy.
welcome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I had been in there 3-4 times, and you're like, "Oh, hey, you have points." I'm like, "Wait, there's points?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Reward.
you
the rewards are
go
great.
the extra mile to take care of your customers.
Thank you. Yep.
So thank you very much for being on the podcast.
Well, thank you so much for having
No,
me.
this
and
was
I,
awesome.
I
I
really
know you gotta go
treasure our
right back to work.
partnership. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Totally
but
fine
no,
with
I
it,
mean,
yeah.
you've been a great neighbor here because
Thank you.
I've been through
Likewise.
a few of these other owners, and nobody really wants to do anything together. And then you came along, and it was before you even had the shop open. We
Yeah.
already had this
I
deal
just
worked
stopped-
out.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, hey.
And so thank
your
you
new
very
neighbor.
much for that.
Thank you, and thank you. Like even the little things, like helping me with my car the other day.
Oh yeah, no problem.
That was perfect. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, we
thanks
are
for
some
having
pretty
me.
handy guys over here. We got.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I-
all
I-
kinds of skills. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So thank you very much.
Absolutely.
And
Thank you.
don't forget, everybody, don't just do it.
Wackadoo it.
Oh, look, he's in
There we
on it.
go.